Hello, hello.
Hey,
Uh, got plenty of little side projects to work on. I got my He-Man I'm working on. First off, welcome everybody in the chat. Thank you for coming out, hanging out with us again. Before I get into like what I'm working on, we already got Jordan from Canada. Oh, sorry, you were already going through.
yeah, Jordan from Canada. Welcome. I got another Canadian in the house.
Yep,
Uh,
yep.
your collection is truly awe-inspiring.
Thank you, sir. Uh, he's a regular on Customs with Matthew channel, and when I was a guest on this channel, I showed a little bit of my collection on there, and
Oh
uh,
yeah. Well, it's good to have another Canadian in here with me.
yeah,
We got Nico. Hey man,
welcome, Nico.
box of cannons. Evening. Hey Nico, whip it good.
Doom, 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 doom. You must whip it. Got plenty to work on tonight. I got seen Amazon finally put the Ra's al Ghul figure on sale that comes with the Solomon Grundy build a figure.
Yeah.
And I seen never paid attention to it, and I was like, ooh, the chains on Solomon Grundy work perfect for Pitt.
Oh yeah.
I had a like their notch to fit those arms. They're keyed, so I had like Dremel the insides out. But once I did that,
Mhm.
hell, heck, I like to have another set just for the ankles. Because he's supposed to have them around his feet and his ankles, wrist. I mean,
Yeah.
so
The only thing with using a stylized chain like that is going to be matching the one across the chest. You know
yeah,
what I mean? It's like,
I have the original. I got it for like a trade years ago. Somebody made a Hulk, and they hooked me up with the chest and chains from the original one, so I could actually cut those down. The jacket, of course, I don't think there's any way to cut it down properly and still look
no.
right, but at least get the chains off of it. There's enough chains on it, I can actually wrap around this sucker, probably.
If they're long, yeah, if they're long enough.
Because that body is huge. And
Oh yeah, but yeah, it goes. But the chain only goes from the front of the jacket to the bottom part of the
yeah,
jacket.
that's going to be. The body on this is the KO of the Outback Hulk, which is using a K instead of using the actual what you call it, the body. It's the Gamerverse Outback, which
Yeah.
is the MCU Hulk body with a weird wonky arm.
Hey, we got Quintus on in the house. I was just about to mention him, uh, if he's listening, because he hooked me up with one of the what's it called? Remember I told you Destro, the retro carded Destro was $19 here in Walmart up here,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and Jer actually found me one, so I didn't have to go hunting for it. Thanks, Jer.
Dude, that's awesome.
Yeah.
I
Um.
I have yet to even see them on stores around here.
Yeah.
Oh, and I got some good success out of my hard case torso. I was having the dyed parts was fighting me.
Uh huh.
When I would hit the clear, I'd dry brush it and it'd be beautiful. I was dry brushing with Tamiya
Mm-hmm.
X4 Blue, which I was getting this beautiful shade of like a deep sea blue look to it. But when I hit the clear, it would just turn black, like I didn't do anything to it. But I noticed my skin tones, which is tester, didn't bother it. So I mixed up some tester's blue to match what I was doing up top, and it held true. Got a little bit of bleed, not nowhere near what was happening with the Tamiya. I guess it's of course it's alcohol based versus
Yeah.
based.
But you know what though? It's looking really good on there. Like the wow, we got a lot of comments. Yeah, that's. I'm liking the color though.
It's working out really good. So I ended up going to have to go and darken the other blues, try to get to match, and I think it's coming along pretty good.
Oh yeah.
This was like super too bright. Then I put a black, flat coated the blue, then I black washed it to darken it up, and now it's getting pretty close to.
Oh man, I can't wait to see this guy completed.
And I actually went back and modified the bracers a little bit. I wasn't super happy with them,
Yeah.
I dremeled the inside out of them a little bit to smooth them up, and I shortened down the chains a little more, make them a little tighter fit. I just hit them with another coat of gold or to show them off. They're still wet, but he is looking good.
Oh, I know. With that gold though, the gold and the blue looks so fantastic. I
Yeah,
love it.
it is such good color combos.
Yeah.
You got the and my
Yeah. Wow. Man, if you didn't, if I didn't know you made that, I wouldn't believe you made that. I'm telling you.
3D printed out my head.
Okay, we got some comments to get through. We got a lot of them.
Oh,
Necro216 says Spectre just did a vid stating Master of the Universe is on the D list.
oh,
Okay.
yeah. They got some wonky proportions on. Is it like you're not your favorites, or is that what you mean on the D list, or? To me, the proportions are off. That's why I'm making another He-Man here. I'm making this for a friend of mine, and he like mine. He asked me if I can make one for him if I get the parts for. If he
I
gets.
got I gotta find one of those. You gotta send me a link to the exact He-Man body because I kind of want to do one now. Thanks,
Yeah.
man.
Oh, you're welcome.
Let's
Yep.
see what we got. Quintesson says, "Miss you guys."
Yep.
Uh, Darth the man is in the house. Oh snap! Wicked crew. Uh, Quintesson says, "You're welcome." They hit stores on clearance. Never saw them at regular. It's true. They never even. As soon as they got here, they were on clearance. Hey, if you see Gung Ho, man, grab me one of those too, please. I was gonna go tonight. I didn't have a chance though.
That gung ho is the definitive gung ho. The
The
retro
retro
card.
one, that's why I want it.
Yeah.
Uh, so it's Lady J, Gung Ho, and Destro are all so far the ones that we're seeing at $19. Cheers, Nico, Darth.
Did you get you a Baroness?
Not yet.
I'm gonna get you hooked on that line.
I know you are. Oh, Necro says discontinued.
Oh,
Wow.
what's the discontinued on
The Masters of the Universe?
is it the Masterverse or the Origins? They were still coming out.
Oh. Jordan says the gold and blue is very nice. Love to the Philippines. Oh, Necro says both.
Um, I have to look into that. I thought they were still going strong.
Huh.
I've been
Sorry, go on.
Oh, I was gonna say I've been picking up I haven't been picking them all up, but I've been picking up the ones like I missed in like classics, especially like the monsters characters. They fit in the regular figures where they're like super tall, like the humanoid characters. It's harder to fudge those in, but when you got with the monstrous ones, you can actually kind of work those in a display with the other horde, the Skeletor's crew and stuff.
Yeah.
The horde. But yeah, it's surprising that they. I heard an announcement that they got discontinued though.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Oh, I went ahead and got the other fur fixed up on the other boot, so got both the furs ready. They're not glued on yet. I'm gonna wait to do the sculpting on the over skin patches.
And you add a little bit of sculpt in the back, right?
Yeah. Well, actually, I didn't have to do that with these. I tried something different.
Yes, I remember.
I blended in the parts from the Triclops boot.
Yeah.
The sculpt's a little bit different. This is more like a little more angular, but with what small patches I have to work in, it's not really noticeable.
Oh yeah, perfect.
It's a little different, but time it gets painted, you'll never notice.
Quintesson, haven't seen Gung Ho. He was already out. Nico says Joes are addicting. Yeah, I got Collector Express here. Always sending me links, showing me the Joes.
Yes, sir.
Mario Not So Super says, "What's up?"
Hello, hello.
He said he asked a number of his sources, and they all confirmed it to be true about the Masters of the Universe. Quintesson, got to run, guys. Oh, thanks for stopping by, man. And again, thanks for that Destro figure.
I did this one just playing around earlier this week, and a lot of people seem to like it. I was like, so I figured I'll do a couple of these tonight, and took it apart, dry brushed it. Well, black washed and dry brushed. It went from this super plasticky looking,
yeah,
to really nice with some basic washes and dry brushing.
Well, the mold is there with the Joes. So.
Oh yeah. I figured I'd go ahead and do my other Sarge too. I'm not going to do the extensive camo like I did on the other one. I'm just going to do the wash, and I'm going to fix the boots, paint the laces and fronts. But yeah, that'll work. Oh, that's what's missing. We ain't got the background music.
We need our ambiance music.
Yeah, hold on. Let me get the ambiance music going.
There. That's enough to put me out.
Let's see.
Jordan says excellent altercations on the bat there.
Yep. Oh, I was playing around too, Sarge. I had the extra heavy artillery helmet. Just like thought I'd see what it looked like.
That actually looks pretty badass.
I know. I kind of dig it. Since I got the other one with the more than one, I think I'm actually going to leave it on there, and it holds the glasses on, so they're not going to fly off on you.
That looks pretty damn cool.
I think I'm going to leave it. A little different look.
That could be on the I guess on the battlefield, Sarge, with the helmet on.
Yeah, you wouldn't be wearing your drill instructor hat in the battlefield.
Yeah.
So we're going to get to go ahead and open up the other one. I'm going to save one. I'm going to do step by step. And I'll do two of these tonight, and Sarge. It's kind of shame if these are probably the last of the window box figures.
Yeah, everything else now is coming with that damn. Oh man, it's annoying. Nico says to put the rim of the Sarge's hat on that helmet. That'd be something, eh?
Modify his helmet to have a hat rim. One thing I'm gonna do too, I need to make an order to non-F. He's got the clear chest pieces.
Yeah.
And because these have got the crappy, they only come with the one Python Patrol thing. Focus. There it is.
There you go. Yeah.
And what I could do is get enough clear chest pieces to do 5 of my regular bats, and take the regular bat chest plates, put on these.
Cool.
I need some other upgrade kits from Transformers too. He's got the new arms for one of the new Target Masters that come out. I can't remember his name. I can't remember names like I used to. I used to be able to name everything in my collection. I'm thinking probably best to use a blow dryer to take these apart because I don't want to have to wait for the water to dry off of them.
Hair dryer works well enough.
Oh yeah, this takes a little longer. Oh, Rocky, let me stick these in front of the hair dryer. Yeah, this color change is like so dramatic on these between non-painted, non-washed versus washed.
I know. Necro says, unless you're the full staff sergeant in Full Metal Jacket.
I want to pop his
Nico
helmet
says, I
off.
like that movie. Nico likes the movie, but only the first half.
I will do. Actually, I'll probably go ahead and put a wash on that helmet too. Yarg. Might as well just do it on the screen. So I don't have nothing else really work on. Well, I got the He-Man stuff working. But that involves getting the green stuff out and the Dremel. All figures. Is that too loud?
Nope.
Start popping the legs off. No, maybe. Yeah.
You know what's funny? Obviously, you probably don't experience this because you're usually the one making the noise.
Mm-hmm.
What happens is when you just say, for example, with the hair dryer now, when you started it, we heard the full volume of it, but for some reason, StreamYard, what it does is it kind of mutes it down.
Yeah.
And it does it automatically. I don't know if you realize that because you can't really hear what's going on our end. But
all I hear is the roar.
Yeah, so you know what it does is it kind of not mutes yours, but it dims the sound of your hair dryer automatically.
That's cool.
Yeah, it is cool. Even when you do the Dremel, it'll start up for like first few seconds will be regular, like what you're expecting to hear, but then all of a sudden it just makes it die down.
Well, that's actually good. Good to know.
These bat troopers, though, I'm just so used to the black and yellow ones.
Yeah, the black and yellow is like the iconic look for them.
Yeah, like I never knew this look because even in the cartoon back in the day, like I mean, it was always black and yellow.
Well, it was. I don't. They probably did. What was it when the Dick took over from Sumbo and started it? I never really watched the cartoon then, but they may have been on then. But on Sumbo, they were never that color. So I need to heat up some more. I need to get the necks off too. So I need to dry brush the silver onto the necks. A little more blow dry. Hello.
What's happening, buddy?
I just got home, started my new job today, so I've been running around all day. Now I'm sitting in the bedroom doing scheduling.
Nice. How's the job?
Oh, it's pretty good. Initially, when I took the job on and I signed off for my contract on Wednesday, I had 9 accounts on my portfolio. Now I grew to 11 accounts today.
Oh, nice.
Is that good or bad?
It's good because there was a couple problematic sites that the previous guy just couldn't wrangle. So my boss is like, "What do you think?" I'm like, "Just give them to me."
Taking care of business.
Yeah. So he's not getting terminated or fired. He dropped down, demoted himself. So now he has to work directly under me, and he started his vacation tomorrow, but we cut him loose at noon, and then he made a bunch of promises to people on things that he didn't clear and let me know. So I called him back. I'm like, I need you to come back to the office till at least 3:00 and figure out all this stuff that you messed up already.
You got a greeting in the chat?
Who's that?
Jordan from Canada.
Hey, what's going on, Jordan?
Jordan is a regular on Matthew's channel, and he was kind enough to come over and check out the stream here tonight.
Okay.
Got the parts needed off Sarge. I need to take the boots off. Good, still warm.
Cam dead.
I'm going to go ahead and just drop these in the hot water so I can take the arms out and make it easier to get the necks off because I got plenty enough to work while these dry. I don't want to hold up like another 10 minutes to blow dry.
All right. Right.
Go ahead and full screen clear. Open up a fresh bottle of Tester's Create FX Blackwash I got from Michael's when they were clearing some out.
Nice.
They had every color except blue. Yep.
You got a whole bunch of those, right?
Oh yeah, I love his stuff. That's why I bought all they had. It's one of the best black washes I ever used. It's not a full-on black wash. It's more like a brownish gray, so it blends into so many colors. Gives a lot more natural-looking shading than just straight-up black wash.
Yeah, because straight-up black wash can look kind of too tacky.
If you're doing something on super dark colors, a true black wash is good.
Yes.
But, or like this, doing it on this military camo green, you don't want to do a full-on black wash.
No.
And my paper towels are in the other room.
Oh, that's not a good thing. Use your shirt.
Yeah.
Oh boy.
I was working on my collection shelves and I was wiping them off. I was wiping off collection shelves, and I left them in the other room. All right.
You ever use a Swifter for that stuff?
I got a rock quarry close by, plus where I Dremel and stuff.
Uh-huh.
Swifter don't really do too much.
We got Noom. Good evening, everyone. How's it going? How
Hello,
you doing?
hello.
Welcome to the channel.
And simple as wax on, wax off.
But just look at the difference between that and the
Just
plastic.
Today's the 11th, right?
Well, today is the 12th.
12th.
12. Okay, so I was wondering because I gotta have to check these schedulings because they messed up. It's got it. The system is messed up. It's labeling the 12th as the 11th, so now I gotta go fix everything in the scheduling system.
Look at that.
Come on.
Even if you didn't do anything else, just that right there. You know what I mean?
Yep.
That's really nice.
That's why I love this stuff. It's just so easy to use. Focus.
So let's discuss. What do you guys think of the chod wave?
I am super disappointed with Bath. I want it Chod or Chode, wherever you pronounce his name, but I want it on a new body or at least a bigger body.
You know, that body's very played out. Like, you know.
Oh yeah. Plus, too, like some of the articulation designs on it are just so bad. With
horrid, man. Those knees are horrid.
Oh yeah, he's way too small.
And not only, you know what? Not only that. Okay, they gave us the first rhino on that the Bath rhino. Then they gave us the abomination. You know, we kind of took it with a grain of salt.
Yep.
But then they put Ulik on there. Again, they released all three of those. Well, sorry, not three. They released Rhino again, a retro Rhino, and they did nothing to fix that. Okay? Obviously, they're not going to spend the money if they don't have to. But
yep.
Now, then they go and release another deluxe version of Ulik still on the same body. You know, it's like, seriously, like, what's happening to upgrading these things? Like, we got the new articulation, we got, you know, like, I don't know.
Yeah.
And now they're just, it's too late, too many years later, and they're still gonna save themselves money by just adding a couple of new pieces to that mold. Come on, man.
The only character I could see it possibly working for that mold is a bomb, because he was a little bit smaller than the main regular abomination.
I can deal with that because you and me are both going to make one. So, Old Man Legends says voice activated focus camera is pretty sweet. Did you tell it to focus?
Well, I was like yelling at the camera to focus.
Yeah. Okay, we got some discussion now. Box of Cannons says, I'm shocked that they have a character named Chod.
Everybody loves Chod.
Nico says it's kind of okay because it means I can get it for cheap. Yeah.
Well, a good base, what they could have done on like a better Chod or Chode, however you pronounce the character, is the just recently done Armadillo. It's bigger, and Chod or Chode has 3 fingers and a thumb. They use the abomination hands. He's got full regular hands with claws.
Well, it goes to show you how much they give a shit about the characters now.
Well, there's no paint too. He's supposed to like have yellow highlights all over the body. The nails are supposed to be yellow. The lips are supposed to be yellow. The the fins on the side of the head are supposed to be yellow.
You know, but the funny thing is, the wave is not a bad wave.
Oh no, the wave's not bad at all, except for maybe Kid Omega. I just don't know the character, and well, I do know the character. It's not as most people's preferred look. They'd want us like the schoolboy uniform.
Is he on the Vulcan body?
I think it's the that smaller Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man body.
Okay, because I say he's supposed to be smaller, but when I initially looked at it, I didn't really look at it all that well. I wasn't sure. I was like, well, if he's on that body, that's way too big a body for him.
Yeah, it's got the reverse diaphragm joint, so it's got a diaphragm joint and the reverse ab crunch. So,
and who's that other female X-Men character?
Oh, that's damn, I
her name.
Monica.
Oh, Monet.
Monet, yeah.
For in her Gen X costume.
Yeah.
Okay. Like other than those two that we just mentioned, Monet and that Kid Omega or whatever. Like, I mean, the other ones are kind of like sought after. Everybody wanted. A lot of people have been waiting for Corsair.
Well,
I mean,
I wanted a Monet, but in her more modern outfit, though. She's not been in that costume since the 90s.
Yeah, well, whatever saves them money. I guess they had the mold somewhere.
Well, but she's got all new mold.
Oh, so that's a disappointment.
Yeah, unless they're planning on doing the rest of the Gen X team back then, because Chambers is part of Gen X.
Chamber looks cool.
Yep.
And I'll be honest with you, you could use that body for a ton of customs.
It depends on how they do the flames.
True, if the flames are removable. But, you know, what else? You know, I'm pretty sure a lot of people are not going to mind Cyclops on that body because, you know, he looks pretty good. Emma Frost looks great.
I'm not crazy about the head, but I got it. I can use a Emma Frost head I already have to replace it. So
yeah, it's true. But I mean,
a lot of people say she looks like somebody that smokes. Can't stand not having a cigarette for every 15 minutes.
But you know, the thing that kills me about it's usually they'll release a wave that you pretty much are gonna buy like almost every character anyways, and they put a crappy bath in there, and then the ones that you really want the bath is a crappy wave. Like, you know, it never works out.
Yep.
Old Man Legend says, yeah, the no paint part hurts. He looks fresh off a 3D printer with no detail. Yeah, that's Chod, man. Chod, whatever. I still don't know how to pronounce him, but I've always said
a friend of mine said he looks like, with the way he looks, something about the design, whether it's sculpted his head, he looks like a monstrous Baby Yoda.
Yeah, I saw that. You know, it's.
After he said that, it's like, damn, I see that now.
I can't unsee it, exactly.
I don't think they even put his fins on his back of his legs either.
Just the forearms.
Yeah, he's supposed to have fins on the back of his legs too.
And down his spine.
Yep.
They're not adding anything to that mold. What you get, the only thing they added basically is a head and a belt. Everything else is
belt and maybe new forearms.
Yeah.
Maybe that's it. They may have like just glued those fins onto the forearms. Who knows? I don't really pay attention because I'm just not digging it because it's too damn small.
Need to be on that other one. That other the multiverse, not the was it the multiverse bath or no? Gamerverse bath. Yeah, that one. It needs to be on. It should have been on that body.
Either that body or Armadillo.
Yep.
The Armadillo's got the scales down the arms and legs like he needs.
Yep.
And when Armadillo's not wearing trunks, but he's got scales in his ab section.
Yeah, even Noom says should be on the Gamerverse body in his opinion. Yep.
Yep.
Emma Frost looks like a used up. Oh yeah.
She looks a little seasoned.
Yeah.
Jacked Yoda.
Yoda smash. Ate too many of that frog-legs eggs.
It's Grogu on roids.
So this is a what if he kept eating those frog eggs.
Don.
Hello,
What's
sir.
happening, buddy?
Good morning. Thought I'd pop in and see what you guys are doing.
Hey, well, I got the package in today. I'll get that work on getting that review up for them, and and thank you for the fodder stuff, man. Well, let me know what I owe you on those.
Whatever you think it's worth, man. It's fodder.
Evening. Nico says it's connected. That means Corsair's Mando. So what you got going on, Don?
I was talking to the wife, and I was like, "Yeah, I need to go work on some stuff." We were sitting down there, earning little gold keys and Ratchet and Clank.
Jordan from Canada says, "Welcome, Don."
Well, thanks for having me.
See, us Canadians are very polite.
You're
We
polite.
won't hesitate to tell you where to go, though.
You're like Dalton from Roadhouse. You're polite until it's time not to be polite.
Exactly.
Roadhouse. Roundhouse kick.
Love that movie.
I like that episode.
That's Family Guy. Roadhouse.
Roadhouse.
Roundhouse kicks everybody. Roadhouse.
Roundhouse kick the steering wheel of his car to drive his car. Roundhouse kick it.
That's back when it was really funny. I'm hoping, speaking of Seth MacFarlane, I'm hoping we hear that they get season 4 of Orville greenlit. So many people bitched about season 3 because it ain't as funny as season 2 and 3. No, it's what he wanted to make in season 1 and 2 to begin with. He didn't want to have all the comedy in it. Fox made him do that.
Yeah, he wanted to have a short enough love letter to Star Trek.
Oh yeah, he's a huge Star Trek fan, and season 3 was straight up a TNG era Star Trek.
Yeah, it's one of my wife's favorite shows. We've been working our way through Orville, but we've got like 4 shows on the back burner, and then I bought that PlayStation, and she's been playing the PlayStation games, and
the budget,
our TV time has taken a massive hit.
I can imagine. The budget increase though for season 3 is like very noticeable right off the get-go. It is much improved. Just the CG, the costuming, it's all beautifully done.
And that's Seth did that show?
Yep.
Yeah, Seth MacFarlane.
You know what? He's a character, man. I saw him on there's a video going around. You guys probably seen it on Facebook or YouTube or whatever. He's on I think it's the Graham Norton show, talk show, and he's got Cyndi Lauper there, and so they asked him to do a couple of Cyndi Lauper songs with his voice, the characters he voices. So he does Time After Time in Stewie's voice. And then I forget the other song he does in Peter Griffin's voice. Oh, man.
He's actually a singer, though. He has albums that he's put out, but he's more Frank Sinatra.
Oh, yeah. He was on the Frank Sinatra birthday party show. He actually can sing, man.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, very well.
Giggity.
I like that run. I like the running joke in the Ted movies where he every time he hears Peter Griffin's voices as Ted, he's like, I don't see it, I don't hear it. Like, yes. Meanwhile, the voice of Ted is basically the same voice as Peter Griffin, but every time in the movie, he's like, I don't hear it.
I saw that parody. It was like from the second. Was it the second movie? Like when they were announcing like the new Superman, new Superman's getting being announced. Shh, shh, shh. And he's like, Jonah Hill. Everybody's like, damn it.
Yeah.
I did get those two, the trench coat and that thing I was working on.
The thing.
That thing I was working on. I got both of those shipped out today.
Oh, they turned out beautiful. I love the trench coat. Was gorgeous, man. The thing, you couldn't get it no closer. Like the only thing keeps it from being exactly like the artworks because they cheat.
Hey,
how's it going?
Pretty good.
What? I keep forgetting to post that stuff to my Instagram. I'll remember eventually. I've set out 3 times today to do it, but got sidetracked on something else.
Yeah, they cheat with artwork where you can make when the clothes go on a figure, like it doesn't show the rocky material of the thing's body. So
Yeah.
that's the only way. Could have got the boots any closer if you switched out to like normal looking feet underneath the boots. But it turned out still great, man.
I really appreciate it.
But I still think he needs like a little small handlebar mustache, especially after looking on your sewing machines. Like it seals the deal, like the 1930s, 40s strongman look.
Yeah. I was looking at like maybe cutting it out and putting it on the blister because I put him back in the case like I showed you.
Oh yeah.
I thought about just taping it on top of the plastic right there, so it would, when you look at it, it was there.
Hey, Southtown Paint App says, "What's up, family? I'm here to show support for the show."
Welcome, welcome.
Family.
We're doing a bunch of washes on the Jajo Python Patrol bats and my other Sergeant Slaughter. I'm not doing the full camo on this one, just the wash and paint the boots. I am not crazy where I want to do that again. It turned out beautiful. I love how it turned out, but it's a lot of work.
Oh, just to let Jordan, he's a newbie to the channel, so just to let you know, whenever somebody says that F word that Southtown Paint said, we always do that. That's become our thing. The guys blame me for that, but
well,
is it my fault?
Well, no. I forget how it started out. We've been doing it so long.
That's good. Yeah. I forget too.
Hey, I don't know. I don't recall how that got all started, but it just ran. Everybody just ran with it.
Right?
And we even get in the chat all the time.
Hey, no need to point fingers, you know.
We all in this together.
We all live this at a quarter mile at a time. I mean, wait a minute, what?
Yeah.
Because you know what? We're all the F word here. Nico, stop it, buddy. Nico's saying what F word?
The big F word. What?
You know perfectly well what F word.
Well, YouTube's changed the rules now. Like if you swear too much at the beginning of a live stream, they'll demonetize your live stream.
So everybody has to be on their best behavior, please.
It's like 8 minutes, right?
Something like it. After so far in, they quit monitoring.
You just gotta
Some
get
of
past
these
the
guys,
judge, right?
some of these guys, like, well, that's their primary word. They can make a whole sentence out of it.
Well, I mean, damn.
Well, if you know the old like like the mean definition for that word, the neffers.
See, Southtown Paint App says it's Dominic Toretto's fault, the F word. That's right. That's the only Dominic we're going to be blaming here, all right?
Sounds like a plan.
So, how many Prime figures do you have?
Right now, I have one complete, but I have Primeval in the works. I got to make a new replacement for my Final Form Prime. Maybe one more First Forms.
You have a problem.
But I got to get some more Caliban parts or puff fodder, as Nico calls it.
And I don't know. I moved my room, right? Like, feels like forever ago now, but I'm like in the later stages of it all. Everything's pretty much back on the shelves and stuff. But I was tooling around in there today, fine tuning it, as it were. And I have a lot of Iron Mans. I mean, like a lot.
I will
Probably
never.
A fourth of my collection is just straight up Iron Man toys.
It's like me and my Hulks.
Yeah.
How many is too many?
I haven't running that yet. I still got to get the Red Hulk, the Marvel Select Red Hulk.
I gotta go pick mine up. Probably Saturday. Look at Nico. Thanks, buddy. He says you could say you have a Prime family.
Family.
Nathan Steltner says, "Hey, brother, man, hope you're doing well."
Hey, buddy. He's one of my oldest friends, Nathan. We've been known each other since 10th grade.
Wow.
Yeah.
How was that, like 1960 something?
Hey. Hey, I'm old, but I ain't that old.
Come on now, ain't no need to be ashamed. We're all in this together.
I think it was like, what, 92, 92?
He says you're telling our age.
91, 92, somewhere around there.
Rolando Flores says, at Jordan from Canada.
This may be a shock to you guys, but I didn't go to school.
92?
My parents pulled me out of grade school when I was in 6th grade. It was so long ago that I don't even remember how old I was.
Did you homeschool?
Not. I mean, technically, to keep the truancy officer off of their backs. Yes, but no. She bought these workbooks. Not only did I do the work myself, perform my own curriculum, but I also graded my own work.
Oh, wow.
Was your instructor an asshole?
Well, I didn't have one. I guess. Yes, I was quite the Taskmaster. I cheated my way through all that shit, man. I remember I got caught one time because I spelled Nebuchadnezzar correctly.
Oh,
That's how I got caught. He's like, there ain't no way you spell that right.
you never make it look too good.
Yeah,
92.
that's what I learned from that too. Never, you got to be more cautious.
Nathan's confirming 92. That's what I was thinking. 91, 92.
What? You telling your age?
So I couldn't tell you, oh, I was in high school at blah, 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 blah years because nope. I did get my GED when I was 16, though. My good enough diploma.
I've never heard it called. That's pretty good.
Well, this poor farm boy from Mississippi, you know. I thought, you know, Generation X, they teach you got to go to college. You got to go to college. So when I got into the military, I went to college and I have a college degree in criminal justice. Do you know how many people has asked me what my GPA was in that?
3.
Not a single person.
Really?
Ever. You know how many people has asked me if I have one or not? If I put it on my resume or in the thing, you know how many people has actually asked to see it, to verify it?
I'm going to stick to my original answer, 3.
One.
I keep missing.
With the job I work at right now, you know, I work for the government, kind of like a government contractor, and they had to have signed off copies for everything that I stated. Nobody else has cared.
Are you in a GS position?
Yeah, 6 right now.
Okay, GS6. It's a nice spot to be in.
Yeah, I mean, you know, work versus income, it's very nice. Can't complain. When your coworkers are the worst part of your job, you know you got a pretty good job.
Oh yeah. I can say that's the worst part of my job.
Sorry guys, I've gotten off topic here.
Yeah, I'm hoping a majority of people don't want to puff at or build a figure. I want as many of those parts I can get. So I'm running low on Caliban parts. I actually had an issue with one of my right arms, the one that comes with Skull Buster.
Mm-hmm.
The disc hinge was broke inside. I've tried like stitch it together with styrene rod, and as soon as I moved it, it broke the styrene rod. There's just something inside there that's causing it to be defective and just won't stay together.
You know, I saw that death ladder go up, but I didn't even log into it to look to see what the accessories were.
Oh.
The first time I've ever had a Mezco pop up, and I didn't even bother to even look at it.
Well, Death Adder is the Build-A-Figure from the Extremist Iron Man and Ultimate Capwave.
Well, crap. What was that Mezco offering that popped up today?
I didn't see that. I've been several meetings today for work, so I haven't been.
He's got a snake head. I thought he was called Death Adder.
It could be. I know Gobi was sending me pictures today. It's like, well, they're in my work hours. It's like I can't look at stuff. They're in my work hours.
Hey, it's only cheating if you get caught.
I was in meetings all day, so there's no way to look.
Just get a picture of yourself looking at the camera and then just stick it over the camera. You know, like that Motley Crue video, smoking in the boys' room?
Well, I changed. They moved me to a different group where I got different supervisors, meeting with people and like trying to deal with all the new stuff involved, and so I'm a unique case in my group, and which they moved me, but they didn't move me through the group that would make more sense. So 90%, 80 to 90% of my work does not come from the group I'm currently assigned to. The unit.
They're trying to cross pollinate you so that you can do multiple jobs.
That's actually the definition of my job is multiple jobs. So
Terrible.
Try to add more to it.
If I go to a job interview and they say, "Oh, you're going to have to wear multiple hats," I'm like, "All right, I'm not interested." I don't like having to work 5 different jobs and getting paid for one.
Which I like my current work I do. I don't need more added to it.
That's exactly where I'm at. I like what I currently do. I don't need more to do.
Yeah. This is some of the easiest things to detail figures out. It's a wash. Especially when they're textured like these G.I. Joe figures.
Oh yeah, those nice little creases and crevices hold that paint.
Yep.
Oh. Dang.
They missed paint. That's what I thought. That bracket's supposed to be yellow there.
Yellow?
Yeller.
Good luck.
Oh, Yeller.
Best of luck. I'll pray to the yellow gods for you.
Yell at them for me.
Oh my! Remember I told you guys I had another stupid thought and I went through with it with the Captain America shirt for another Hulk figure. It's been delivered, so yeah. It said it's either going to be in the mail today or tomorrow. It's not there today, so should be getting it by tomorrow.
Interesting.
You got your package early. I got mine from my niece in Alabama early. It wasn't supposed to be here till the 17th.
Damn.
And I got it today, but it had that animated series Spider-Man in it.
Sweet.
Yesterday, I got the Amazing Spider-Man, Amazing Fantasy.
Amazing Fantasy body is so nice. It's like
it really is.
It's like it kills me why they didn't just use that body for the Iceman. It's like they should. If you're going to use a smooth body, just go ahead and just use the same one you used for the Spider-Man.
They got too many Spider-Man bodies going on right now.
He's Marvel, basically Marvel's Batman. Like McFarlane does so many Batmans, they do Spider-Man.
Yeah, but it just subtle differences. It's not like we're not even talking about costume differences. I'm just talking about different body shapes.
Oh yeah.
Like yeah. I mean, everybody got, the Pizza Spidey has been oh my god, like so sickening that it's been going on for so long. Every single character was made on that body, and then they bring out that retro. And everybody is like, wow.
Well, the Iceman is on the Pizza Spidey.
not to add insult to injury, but to prove the point.
Yep.
But even this many bodies later, they still use that Pizza Spidey body. Like unbelievable.
I wish they would have not. They must have just trashed the ab section for the original Superior Spider-Man where it's shorter. Because everybody bitched and complained because Superior Spider-Man was short.
Yeah, and then all they did was added a piece of meat there. It's like now he just looks weird.
Then they turned the Superior Spider-Man into what they dubbed the Pizza Spidey.
Yeah,
which I liked. Proportions wise, it was better as the Superior Spider-Man. Until they
added the bigger
the push for the taller legends,
Yeah.
which I don't need. To me, I didn't think it was ever undersized because Spider-Man's not huge.
No.
No, and this one is shorter. It is significantly shorter.
Yeah. To me, I like its size better than the Renew Your Vows. The Renew Your Vows is nice, but he's too big. He's a giant.
A lot of people are still saying that the retro one is still probably the best one.
No.
The new pinless arms and legs on the Renew Your Vows, they're more muscular and they're longer.
I have problems with the retro one.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the thighs and everything look weird. Wait, I think I got one right here.
Well, the retro one's using the Sunfire limbs.
I do not have one right here. I'm lying. But it was just like, I don't know, the way the thighs and the, you know, that little connector joint right there, where the thigh swivel is.
Yep.
Yeah.
It just looks weird there to me. And everybody was like gushing all over it and everything, and it's nice, but I don't know, it just looks weird to me.
You know what it is? I think it's just a welcome change from the Pizza Spidey. That's what it was.
Well, when they elongated the ab section on the Pizza Spidey, that made the legs look way short.
And the arms, yeah.
Well, and the arms were too long on the
Yeah.
body, or they're still too long to the body.
So you had the length issue with the arms. You had the legs look stubby. I just don't get, I don't understand what the hell they did with that body. Like, it looked so proportionate as the Superior Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Came into the vocal minority, or
I have no idea, man. I don't know why they do those things, but that Pizza Spidey body was around for a long time. They released so many figures on that body, and then all of a sudden, that's why I think when the retro one came out, everybody was like, it was a breath of fresh air. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The only thing that the retro one was missing was the pinless arms and legs, but really it's not necessary. Like with the symbiote suit,
Yeah,
didn't need it because it's black on black.
exactly.
You don't notice the pins. The only issue the Spider-Man has is because the arms, one side's red, one side's blue.
Yeah.
yeah, and then they all with the red, and the red sticks out really bad on the blue on the inside there.
Yeah, I don't know what. Seems like the blue, make the pins blue would make a better choice. They wouldn't stick out as much on the red. But they always make the pins red.
I may have done gone and made them too tight.
Did you pick those up at the storage yard, or did you just order them?
Actually, the Targets are being getting flooded with these things. The local Target actually had them.
I haven't seen any yet.
They're not bad looking. They just need some paint. They're a little basic looking paint wise, but other than that, they're good looking figures. The yellow, I'm actually going to mix up some. The mahogany is just a little bit too light, so I'm going to mix it with some of the black wash, make a darker, more like a brown wash.
Yeah.
How do I get myself these situations?
What'd you do now?
Did you sew
Trying to get these pants up on the
Let me see.
on the hole. That's about as far as I can get them.
It's sagging in the back like the kids do.
He's got too much junk in his trunk. He's got too much junk. Too much junk in his trunk.
Why won't they go up? Just go up. Go to your home. Dom, you ain't never gonna be able to get this shit up on your Hulk figure.
It's a Kardashian that turned into a Hulk. Big butt.
I just don't want to get up there. Eh?
Yeah, I don't want to. Even with the the sash we're gonna put on the top of it, it's still. I don't know. Look. Maybe.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Get out there. All right, that's. I mean, he's suffering from a plumber's crack.
A few minutes later.
Dang. All right, so we got him.
What happens if you try to articulate them now?
Oh man. Hey.
He's under your sink.
Oh,
Just call it hip hop Hulk.
I'm trying to fix that P trap underneath your sink,
We're gonna call him Homie Hulk.
Yeah.
Are you looking at my bum?
Don't touch my ass. I know your tricks. I don't know. Even with the sash, we might be asking for too much.
Nathan says always tight right out of the box.
I need to go get me some hot water.
Did you get him to lay down on the bed before he put his pants on?
Yeah. Remember with the vice grip?
It needs to. I think I've already bottomed down on his crotch, so I don't think they're going to go up anymore. They are just where they are going to be.
Hulk's wearing skinny jeans.
It'll blend in with today's standards, be fine. Nathan.
Exactly. Everybody's pants are hanging off their ass these days.
I mean, the sash is going to be half a quarter of an inch thick. Quarter of an inch. Eyeball.
I bet them will fit the MCO Hulk real well. He's got a little less junk in his trunk.
Yeah, we're gonna remake them. Anybody need a slightly used pair of pants?
Do you have a Gamerverse or a MCU Hulk?
Nah.
I was gonna say, but we'll try it on them. I bet they'd fit fine on them.
I got a I got a Warpath. Times a lot.
One boot.
You ever think that you should be showing yourself instead of your hands in the videos? Do you think there's any pluses or minuses to that?
Personally, when I watch a review and stuff on doing, or especially what we're doing here, I find it to be a negative. The show face. People want to see what you're doing, not look at your mug. With the same way with Kyle goes, to me, with toy reviews too, when I see somebody put their face in a toy review, I don't much care for those reviews. It's just like, hey, you want me to know what you look like? You're wanting, I don't know. It's like,
No, you're right though. People want to see what you're reviewing. Like if you want to do a little thing at the beginning where it shows your face holding the package, but for the review, I want to see I don't want to see you doing it. I want to see the actual product.
Like especially when somebody's doing like a wide shot and going over like articulation, you can see their face while they're doing like. No. I don't want to see you while you're going over the articulation.
No.
No offense to anybody who does that. It's like I just not my thing. I don't like that in reviews.
Yeah. Nathan says one of our favorite TV shows growing up, the narrator was famous for nothing but his hands. Right, brother man?
Yep.
Wait, I think I've seen that.
Do you remember the show, Jared?
I can't remember right off. It sounds
I feel like I can see the hands.
Oh, yeehaw.
Oh, yeah. What we were talking about Ramen Toys is going to make.
Oh.
What are them old Dick boys up to now?
Good old boys.
Oh, if there's an option to order that in orange, I'm going to order one.
I don't mean no harm.
Yeah, it's too bad though that show doesn't. They don't play that on regular cable anymore.
No, because it's considered to be
a bad rep.
It's because they deem the show to be racist because the car is named General Lee and they got a rebel flag on the roof of the car. You know, there's nothing about the show that was.
No, it's you know what? It's people can easily label things nowadays, but if you label what's going on nowadays, they say that there's something wrong with you.
Yeah.
So like, I mean, you know, all things aside, I think it was a great show growing up. It was fun, you know.
Mm-hmm.
They had their last haul.
Yep.
Jared had the horn on the 84 Silverado.
Oh yeah. He was sitting right next to me. There was a road where in the town where my dad lived before he passed. They called it the roller coaster road. And we took that 84 Silverado 4-wheel drive. There were humps on that road that would throw, if you go over like 15 miles an hour, would throw you up out of the vehicle. and we were like one of the big ones. We were hitting like at 50, and I was sitting. It's like you can hear when all four wheels come off the ground on the truck. You can actually the engine would rev because there's no friction. You can hear that.
Something out of a show.
We hit that about 3 or 4 times or better. On the last one, didn't hurt the truck, but the tilt column went boom, straight up. I was like,
yeah.
I just popped it back down. I was like, I think that's enough for today.
The steering wheel came up, he said.
Yep.
We have a road up here called Sand Beach, and there's a hill there that if you're doing 40 over, it'll catch your stomach. It's not really any kind of jumping or anything. And I was talking to my wife about it, and I was like, I can only imagine what it would be like to be a kid zooming up and down these roads, that hill in particular. And she's like, oh, when I was younger, it was a lot worse. They come and cut it down a lot. The reason they did that is because people kept breaking their cars. It was like damaging their axles and stuff because they were hitting it too hard.
Wow.
I was like, dang.
Yeah, the only reason the 84 did well with that straight axles, you wouldn't want to do that with like a torsion rod truck.
You gotta get them when they're old and built like a tank. The reason they're not built like tanks anymore is so that you don't die.
Yeah, crumple zones like absorb the impact. You're not like a bug hitting a windshield in the inside.
Yeah. When I was going through that, sitting in that class for traffic investigations, they teach you how to go in there and do a little investigation to see who's at fault and blah, blah, yada, yada, whatever. The first thing he says is there's 3 impacts in a car crash. When the car hits whatever, when you hit the car on the inside, and then when your internal organs hit the inside of your body.
Yep.
And they're like, that third impact is usually what kills everybody. Things, I don't know. It's interesting to sit in on stuff like that because they show you things that you don't really, correlate with like traffic accidents and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like when I was sitting in that physical security class when in the Army, when they made me take that, all physical security is based upon your area. Everyone has its own unique. There's like guidelines, but there's no hard and fast rules. It's like this, and it's like this, and it's like this. It's whatever's around you, and you have to use that information and create your own little thing. You would think something as important as the security of an installation, it would be like this far, no further. But if you do that, then anybody can beat it.
Yeah.
Just good old boys.
Jordan says it's wild, the collision that you're talking about.
Yeah, they say a 40-mile-an-hour collision is more than enough to kill anybody.
Oh, yeah.
Just your heart getting bounced around inside your chest.
Yeah, a lot of people don't realize that your insides they move. You know what I mean? Like,
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you're just floating in water.
When my brother-in-law was on an event, his internal organs actually moved around and caused him a lot of issues.
wow. Yeah, thank God he got better. He had it pretty rough that time.
Yeah, he almost didn't make it. Thankfully, he did.
Yeah.
He still had permanent issues from that though.
Oh yeah, that takes a toll on you, man.
Yep.
Well, it's like that guy. He said, "What doesn't kill you makes your insurance premiums go through the roof."
Yeah.
I just changed all my insurance around to accommodate my wife and children. And that wasn't too hard. That was like a single document, and I didn't have to show any real proof of anything. They increased my premiums by like $50 a month, and kickstarted it all off in January. However, when I submitted to the VA that I had a wife, it's this questionnaire asking me about my ex-wife and her ex-husband and me, and just it's like 8 pages long.
Wow.
Yeah, just me trying to say that she's my dependent. I guess that depends on who you ask.
Yeah, exactly.
So one thing about doing washes, if you're not wearing gloves, you got to wash up afterwards.
Well, good thing you got a suit right there.
Yeah, no kidding.
Exactly.
Mm.
You've been snacking on chocolate again.
Oh yeah.
I got a rug sitting over here on the floor, so we're about the same.
Reach down and wipe the hand, eh?
That's right. Some picture frames. Don't be jealous.
Oh.
You can always Windex those later.
Made me think about that old joke, but like when the bear asked the rabbit if he has any problems with crap sticking to his fur.
You have someone in the chat, Jared.
Hello, Marina. I have family in the chat.
Exactly. Right, give me a sec.
Let me find it.
Let me find it.
Family.
You get the extra long one.
Yep. That's my big sister.
Man, I haven't spoke to my sisters in almost 10 years.
And we've always been close. Luckily.
LOL, love it.
I do miss it though. I miss talking to my sisters and having, I don't know, a relationship with them. I always tell you, your sisters and your brothers are the ones that you're going to carry with all the way through your life.
Yeah.
And I did right up until I was like 33 or so.
That's right, she says, Jared. You guys are really close.
Yep. I used to be when my nephews were little, they'd come stay with me in the summer times.
Oh, yeah, you're really close to your nephews.
Yep. My little buds. Of course, they're not so little anymore, but
yeah.
20-something and 19.
My nephew's 22.
But they were always going to be my little buddies.
I know my godson / nephew, he just saw him again on Saturday. And he's already in college. And I remember baptizing him. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
It's like, holy man. Now this kid's in college.
My daughter turns 18 this year.
Wow.
18.
That's nuts. You know what they say? Usually, when you have kids of your own, makes you start to feel old faster. But that's not always the case, because my wife and I don't have kids, but we have nieces and nephews, and man, they make you feel old just as much, you know, like.
Well, that's different things will make you feel old too, though. I was rewriting where I've changing units, groups of supervisors. I had to like rewrite my job description, and my job description's not been updated in probably 15 years. There's software that doesn't even exist anymore. He's like, well, we can take that off.
You know, I figure I'll bring this up. You guys like sports, right?
Not in particular.
Depends. Which sport?
My wife's father, he runs all the camera equipment for like the Super Bowl.
Oh,
nice.
okay.
He said that he is not going to go to the Super Bowl this year because it's just too much of a hassle. You have to walk for almost an hour to get in there.
Oh, I bet.
He's like, I'm too old. I'm just not down for that.
That'd be an experience, but I mean, I could see myself being easily annoyed if you have to wait. I can't do that stuff anymore, man.
Yeah, it's like the money's undeniable, though.
Oh, I bet. That convention they're going to be working with the Gobi in February, and my buddy Brad from Archville Comics.
Mm-hmm.
It's on Super Bowl weekend, but it doesn't keep that place from being slammed, though.
Well, not everybody's a sports fan, right?
Right.
Usually the guys who are into comics are not sports fans. So.
Well, my buddy Brad was worried about that, and it's like, dude, I was telling him, like, man, I don't think it's going to be a problem. I think it's different type of people will go to Comic Cons than watch the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I don't like. I've known about her dad for like the entire time that we've been married, and I never bring it up because I just don't ever think about sports.
Same. It's like I like movies about sports and stuff. I watch those, but watching the actual game itself, yeah.
And again, that depends on the sport too, because some sports I'd rather watch paint dry. Literally, that's what I'm doing right now. Well, I am.
Hey, paint drying can be entertaining.
It's true. At least we can talk while it's dry, right?
Come for the paint, stay for the conversation.
That's right. Our R55 says, "Hey yo."
Hello, sir.
R.
Rory 55.
Oh man.
Eventually, I need to get back on my Maestro.
Eventually, you need to get back on a lot of things.
Hey,
you just move from one project to another.
Hey, now I got ADHD.
I know that.
Actually, I think I pretty well probably actually do have adult ADHD.
Because just it feels like a couple weeks ago there was a whole bunch of female customs on your thing.
Well, they're still here.
Yeah, I know they're still there.
They're over there and over there and over there.
And then you moved on to the Hercules body customs, and then from there he just jumped onto this. It's like, when I saw you post pictures of Pitt, when you showed me the picture of Pitt earlier, I was like, oh my god, he's jumping to another project. Here we go.
Hey, that Pitt's an old project, though.
No, I know.
I'm coming back to it. I'll wait till I get the perfect. Sometimes I'll just put stuff on the shelf like till I get the right parts to work on them with.
Of course, yeah. Well, I've been waiting for parts. Well, I gotta wait for some heads to come in before I can finish custom.
Oh yeah, I need to finish painting some. Oh yeah, my ADHD tells me I need to work on your Hulk heads.
When you're when you get to pick the figure up off the shelf, not sure.
Well, that's why you're supposed to put them in bags, but hey, I'm not showing my whole box underneath, like my 2 foot by 2 foot, if not bigger, moving box. It's nearly full of stuff I've started and not finished. And
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah, man. I had the same. That's the reason I sent that to you, because there's so much in there, and I don't have the list of stuff that I have to do for customizers. I don't have that many projects to accommodate that massive amount I have in that box in there.
Well,
It's got to go. Got to go.
well, I counted up my projects from last year, but this channel helps me stay a little focused with what to work on.
Exactly.
I had over 60 completed projects last year.
Yeah, I think I completed like 5.
Almost there.
Well, you do quite a bit of work though when you're on.
Post there every day. Well, these are significantly fatter. Maybe this will cover his badonkadonk.
Oh, you already got another pair going?
Yeah, I've already patterned it and cut it out and sewed it together.
Let's see how that looks.
I made the waist a lot longer. Almost twice as long.
I'll zoom in here.
Whenever I take the stuff to work, my coworker's like, "Where's his head and hands at? Why don't any of them have any heads or hands?"
We don't need those while you're working on that kind of stuff.
I mean, they're somewhere. Don't stress me out about that. No, I'm trying to focus on something else. Oh yeah, look at that. So much easier. Look. I should have stopped a long time ago and then redid it. You just don't want to redo stuff,
So problem solved.
Oh yeah. You ain't making $15 an hour as a plumber anymore. Oh. Sorry. Here, I'll turn the other.
Oh, that looks great.
Oh, nice. I love that color.
Oh, it still comes down. Just a little bit.
Okay. When I put him on the throne, you won't see the back.
Yeah, we don't display from the back, right?
Right.
No.
I mean, I do. I have several figures in my room that are in like
my
dioramas that are facing the rear.
Yeah, I got like an action scene with my some of the X-Men figures fighting Sentinels, and you see their backs, but that's going to be sitting in a throne too, though. So
yeah, he'll be sitting on a throne.
Sketched it. You can see my mark. I'm gonna have to warm them up. And sash.
Plus, yeah, you got the sash going on, right? So
that's why I can't find the paint. I got my helping hand sitting on top of it.
Hey, do you want the another prime cape to be made out of like, or do you want it cotton again?
Cotton again, because when the press that when I have my buddy press the peas on it, he's worried about that material there taking the heat to press it on.
How hot is it?
I don't know.
Because I mean, this can tolerate a lot. It's milli skin. It's not spandex.
I like that color that you used before. That deep red that you.
Yeah, the red and that blue. I still have the blue. I'm always positive I still have that red. I bought like 2 yards of it when I bought it because dumb.
That was
I have
that was a gorgeous shade of red, and it ended up matching the guard's red testers perfectly.
Yeah, that color matching on that the cape to that figure was astoundingly great.
The blues and the reds just was perfect in that.
Yeah, that blue and red they use on the cape, those were great.
I remember we took us a lot of time picking out the blues. You sent me all your different swatches. So, yeah, beautiful piece.
Where are you?
Shape and paint.
Blow your mind. Hmm.
Perfect.
My niece was kind enough to send me Iron Man's heart.
Oh, that's cool.
Remember that 3-pack that they had at GameStop? My niece's husband worked there, and he got it on sale for like $75.
It came with the figures.
No. It's just 3 arc reactors. Hang on.
Okay, cool.
I'll go get the box. Hang on.
Quite a bit of washing you just got done tonight.
I got all my washes done. I'm going back and touched up some of the sloppy paint from the factory. Missing
So it
paint.
comes in this
Let's
nice
check that
box.
out. Oh, nice.
There's the Stark International. Sorry, I'm old. It was Stark International when I was reading the comic books.
Oh, that's sweet.
And they're magnetized on the back, so you can like use it for your fridge magnet.
Yeah, stick them on the fridge.
But
That's
they
a hell of a fridge magnet.
Put it on the
they
hood.
do
of your
light
car.
up.
That's sweet.
Make it a hood ornament on your car.
Somebody will steal that.
Oh, put it on while you're driving. Take it off when you get to work.
Yeah.
Oh, take it if you got a nice ride too. Like when you go to a car show, you can stick on there.
Unfortunately, there's also a high-pitched whine whenever you turn them on too. I don't know if that's by design or if it's just there's 3 different.
Turn it on. Turn it on.
Oh, they flash too, eh?
Sweet.
Can you hear the whine?
Nah.
Nah. Getting filtered out, I guess, through the StreamYard.
This is proof that Tony Stark has a heart.
3 of them.
Well, that's sweet, man.
Yeah, it's pretty good. It retailed at $200, and I'll be the first to tell you right now that it ain't worth $200.
Mm.
But for $75, man, that's pretty sweet.
25 a piece.
Also sent me this right here is a stickers of
Very nice package.
Iron Man and a bunch of different stuff.
Yeah, Yeah, that packaging is nice though. I like that box.
Yeah, they only made 5,000 of them.
That's not many, really.
Not really, but I guess it's kind of like specific to me. And at that price, that's a lot of cheddar.
Name
75
with
is perfect though.
name without is the magnet for connecting to your shirt.
Hey, I have one of those. I mean, of course I do.
All you have to do is sew like a piece of metal on the inside of your t-shirt, and then just stick the reactor on it.
Nah, you just have to have the piece of metal behind it. You wouldn't even the magnet would hold the fabric. Fabric is real porous. It would hold it no problem. How wide should the sash be, you think?
How long?
No. How wide? Like that one?
How wide is it? Is the butt crack exposed?
It's not at all. Let's say a quarter. Say an eighth.
Oh shit! I don't even know.
Say half a millimeter. 1 millimeter. 1 centimeter.
I guess I'd say probably just maybe. What do you think about the size of a regular belt or thicker? What do you think, Jared?
I would go a little bit, minimum twice as wide as a regular belt.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Like if you double stack a regular.
What? You know that piece of leather that I sent to you on the Smart Hulk?
Oh yeah, that would be
Is
perfect.
that would be perfect. Okay, I think I still got some of that. I can measure that. My bag of accoutrement. See what we got here. It is half inch.
Ugh.
You still want to see his belly button after the sash is on?
Usually in the pictures it shows his belly button still.
Pervert. I mean, whatever you like.
Different strokes. That's the problem when they put yellow paint over a dark color. They really glop it on, even from Hasbro.
Yeah,
Yellow over dark colors is just insane.
Yeah, because they try to make sure that it's covered, but it's just sloppy.
Yep.
And it's not always covered.
Exactly.
Oh, it's almost my bedtime, gentlemen. Let's see how long this is. Seems like it's significantly wider. It is significantly wider. Why is this? Is the fabric unlocked?
1:45. We've been Not time is it, but how long we've been on here. Hour 45.
The fabric is not bad. Okay. Me cut fabric bad? There's the thought.
Heresy.
I'm looking at that slaughter you have there without the glasses and the hat on. That could be that. What's that character from Final Fight? No, what's that video game? Hager, I think his name is.
Kind of does look like him.
Right? Mike Hager or something?
Yeah.
There's a potential custom.
Don't add to the man's list.
I am.
Oh, he's not a fan of that lore, so.
Try to mix up maybe a little bit of maroon to touch up where the yellow bled real bad.
So have you tried doing the pink primer when you do yellow?
I have not tried that yet.
I wonder if that works. I mean, I'm sure he's not in there photoshopping some videos to show it, but the yellow does look dark.
I haven't done any yellow over darks lately.
Right. Well,
That's something I usually try to avoid with all costs to put yellow over dark plastic.
Oh yeah.
Now, if I want to do though, I usually start with a white base, a white primer. Messy.
How y'all feel about Dustin?
What? Who?
Dustin.
I didn't hear you. I'm sorry. What?
Dustin. Cleaning your collection.
Oh. It's
Back
not
when
fun.
I had like 5 figures, it wasn't no problem. But now that I got like 204.
Jordan from Canada says he does have some Hagar vibes to him. Final Fight. That's the name of the game. Oh,
I'm not a fan of Dustin.
Yeah, you and me both, buddy.
That's not everything.
Bobby says he does it once a year, and it takes him 3 months to work through everything.
I can believe that. Who
Best
said
thing
that?
to do is do a shelf at a time, I guess.
Who said
Bobby.
that? Who's
Bobby.
Bobby? Who's
Yeah,
Bobby?
skull face guy.
Oh, Bobby. Okay.
Bobby.
Yep. I seen he's going to do he was changing his channel where most of his content was on the Patreon.
Yeah, he said that he doesn't care about like growth or monetization or stuff like that. He's cultivated a community that he's proud of on his Patreon, and he's going to just start Patreon first kind of thing.
Yeah,
Because he feels like that's his.
I can understand.
He's adamant that it's not the money, it's the community.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know. I feel like a little bit of it has to be the money.
Well, yeah. If you're making people sign up for your Patreon to you see your content, it's about the money.
Yeah, if you're paywalling it, opportune word there is pay.
Yep. That's the first thing, part of that statement's paywall.
But I mean, if you want to go play in your sandbox, I mean, it's your life. You're more than allowed to.
That just goes against what we're doing here. Is just we want to share what we're doing with everybody.
Well, like I said,
Yeah, I've never been one to feel like the thing was a $15 charge to that guy.
well, you know what though? The thing that gets me is a lot of these. Like, I mean, over here at Collector Express, every time somebody subscribes, like it's very welcome and great. It's received very gratefully. But a lot of these guys started out like this. A couple thousand, 3,000, 4,000 subscribers, and then they were so grateful as their numbers got higher and higher. But then after they got to a certain point, like I mean, like a ridiculous amount of subscribers, it's like good for them. You know what I mean? Like they did well for themselves. But then they start to, oh, you know what? Let me do a Patreon. And then they start to forget the people that got them to that point. Whereas, like, I mean, I'll see that I'm not going to mention any names, but I see some guys will get extra figures here and there, and they'll say, oh, you know what? Since I already have this, I'm going to give this one away to somebody on my Patreon. And everything extra material, extra this, extra that, only goes to the Patreon. So now you're kind of forgetting about the people who got you to that point.
Yeah.
You know what I'm trying to say?
Oh, I can see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah, but that's also a double-edged sword. If you don't cater to the Patreon, they're giving you money every month. If you don't cater to them, they just got to dip.
Oh, that's true. You can see it several ways.
Exactly.
I mean, I get it, but
you're basically
also,
damned.
it's not something I would do.
Yeah, it's one of those situations though. Once you get to a certain point, you're damned if you do, damned if you don't, type thing.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, I can understand doing a giveaway on your Patreon, but you're not doing anything for the people on your regular YouTube channel anymore.
But I watched Bobby's video about that, and I also watched Shartimus Prime's breakdown video where he was like, I've got like 100,000 subscribers. If everybody gave me $1, that whole thing. And didn't Primus or some Transformer guy did a similar video where he was it Anthony? I can't remember who it was, but he was like, I got all these followers. If somebody of y'all would give me $1.
Oh, well, there's one Transformers YouTuber. His channel collapsed after doing that kind of stuff. I can't remember his name, but yeah, it left a bad taste in everybody's mouth. The dude got like super arrogant, and I can't remember his name, but yeah, didn't work out too well for him. I think that channel about collapsed. He's still around, but not like he used to be.
Yeah, he doesn't have as much throughput.
Yep. I even forget his name. I watched some of his stuff back in the day. I thought he was a little annoying, but he was getting stuff. I got the Monster Venom legs to work for Primeval too. They wouldn't straight. What it was, the notch here is too low, so they had the legs to be permanently bent like that, so he couldn't straighten the leg out by just cutting a little bit of material out where he can stand up straight, puts it back being the same height as a regular Caliban, but you got these crazy muscular veiny legs. And for the arm that broke, since I'm going to use that hammer tone paint, you can get a left arm cheap. The right arm is the expensive one. So the sculpt is close enough on the shoulders. I just bought a left one, and I'll just swap it out. And I have the bicep and forearm for the right here. That'll work just fine. Now we're going to do some dry brushing. This is when stuff really starts to come to life on these black parts. Before we do this, I'm going to give you center stage for a minute for Don, and I need to take a break for a second.
Well, let's see here. I'm making a red sash. It is probably the easiest part of this whole thing. The hardest part of it I have been shelving over and over and over again. I started with that part and then run into a small barrier and haven't been out to buy needed materials for it. So we decided to move back to easy production. Made some pants, got a sash. Like the waist on the Hulk is 16 inches, and while this will stretch, I also made it 16 inches as well, in case I need a little extra to sew it down. And we have to turn it inside out because when you sew, you have that ugly seam and you don't want that. So you have to flip it inside out. You need to make it just a little bit bigger to accommodate that. However, like I said, this stretches. But I have to sew it to the top of the pants. So even though it stretches, it will still have to be a little bit bigger. And we are going to flip it inside out by jamming it in there. Right? And then we're going to go in this end. Well, let's do it like this. Catch it, pinch it on the thing, and then pull it through. And then pull it through. Pull it, and then you fight with it for a little bit.
Are you using those first tight pants for anything?
Oh, I think it's a knit needle, 4.25 millimeter knit needle. No, the first pants are right here. If you want them, I'll send them along too.
I could try them, like Jared was saying, on the Smart Hulk.
Okay.
Come on. Catch it.
Good. Pokemon. Gotta catch them all.
Yes. No.
Alrighty.
What if I put a stitch in there and like put a needle through it? I bet that one works. Let's push it back out. On this episode of Work Smarter, Not Harder, we're going to use a safety pin.
Dry brushing silver over black is just so satisfying.
That works.
Just want to. When it comes to dry brushing, that's one of my favorite things to do. Is just silver over top of black, or gold, or copper. Metallics, or well, just basically metallics in general over top of black. Just looks so good.
What?
Oh, I agree with you there. Every time I'm going to do something in silver, gold, or gunmetal, I like doing it right on top of black. It looks amazing.
Look at that. Super fast, super easy. Super smart.
Jordan says, very creative community.
Yes, sir. There's some great customers out here now.
Brian has a message for you there.
Give me a call tomorrow. I need to get some graphics to you to make a banner. Okay. I got it.
All right, give me your pants.
No.
Pretty please?
No.
Look, I only asked nicely once. All right, so sash and pants are officially done. We need to get the leather for y'all boots, and she'll be ready to ship out. Easy but easy.
Look at that. Best way to dry brush these colors, right over the black.
You got focus. There you go. Before and after.
Mm-hmm.
This is one of those things too. The least amount of paint on your brush is the best too.
Oh yeah, you don't want it glopping in one spot, right?
Exactly.
That's called rushing. I've seen so many guys do that. They're in a rush to get the dry brushing done, and it's like, no, wipe that paint off the brush. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. I'm using the warning sheets that they give us for the figures to do the dry brushing with. The legalese warning things.
Mm-hmm.
As on the bottom of the box when I open up the figure.
Brian says, Collector Express graphics, Whip It Live, Olds 442. We will put them all on there.
Okay, so it has to go on the.
Let me put your camera. Just
can't think.
What was that, Don?
I'm getting too tired. I can't think.
Oh, I thought you wanted the camera here.
Oh, no, nothing like that. I would never ask for that. I'm too camera shy. So it has to be. So it has to like fold, right? And it's gonna hit like this. But does it need to be on this side? And then, like, yes. So it has to be on this aside. So that way, when it folds that in and under, and it sits up like that. Right? 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 Okay. I'm not going to sew that tonight. I am going to go to bed
All right.
because I do not want to have to redo that. That would be terrible. Terrible.
Terrible.
Terrible.
Brian's asking if you you know my process and limitations. Hit me up. You got a convention coming up.
Oh, Brian, how hot does your press need to be to press the peas onto the cape while I got you here? Brian's the one that does my awesome vinyl work on the capes.
Are we talking 320, 500? Oh, 50%. I get these pants mixed up here. With these, this one.
Oh, speaking of convention coming up too, I was got on Teespring today, and apparently they had broken all my images to my shirts. I had to go through and fix all my listings.
Really?
Yep.
A bunch of jerks.
So I got a few more graphics I need to fix set up, get on for shirts too.
All right, gentlemen. I'm gonna go brush my chompers and get off to bed. I appreciate you having me in again, of course, as always.
Oh,
Hey, thanks for
absolutely.
coming by.
Yeah.
And thanks for have a good night, guys.
I'm looking forward to checking out the Mr. Pumpkin you sent.
It's very nice. It is so nice. I was very surprised. The weapons, well, when you get there, you'll know what I mean. All right.
Yep. You have a good night, sir.
All right. I'll see you guys on Sunday.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. Till then.
I gotta get the
Take
show
care,
set
though.
up.
Have a good night.
Bye. I'll be back working on He-Man Sunday. Sunday. I need to finish up his modifying the feet. Then I got to sculpt the boots. I got to do the initial filling in the hole, the skin areas on the holes. Then I got to do the straps on the boots.
Yeah. I'm hoping I can find a one of those old He-Man figures up here for cheap.
I'm sure you can. You can use the big thing is getting them with. You need the chest harness. A lot of times they don't have it on. And
I mean, I could always use the Netflix, the Revelations, but
now that armor fits them. I've seen people use it.
yeah, it's not as detailed though. But I mean, if I can get it to work, I got that He-Man figure for dirt cheap, so if I can get that to work, it would be a bonus.
Well, I've seen people actually modify the boots and that harness and the loincloth piece and put on the Hercules.
Yeah. I might just do that.
Then they use a Sentry head,
which is
the new Sentry.
Oh, the new one or the
new one?
Okay, because I got the.
That's one of the more common ones going around. Recipes going around. They use the new Sentry head and the Revelations He-Man parts.
Oh, I would rather use the old Sentry head. Looks a little more He-Man-ish, if you ask me.
I think so too. The color match the skin tones is better too.
Yeah.
Well, the Odinson head is the best one to use.
I got the Odinson figure too. But I mean, even if I wanted to do a Conan, like, I don't know if I should just grab another He-Man for like the boots and stuff like that because they're so cheap, right?
Yep.
As I do have that Conan figure, but I don't see anybody really wanting that. It's not like it's going to be a high valued figure for somebody because it was good for the time, but not anymore. You know what I mean?
Conan, he sells for like $89.
Oh, that Conan?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, I thought about making an extra one. I was like, I happened to that, and I was like wondering how much the figure I just chopped up is worth. It's like, oh, that's $90.
Really?
That's solo and off card.
Yeah, because he was a 2-pack when he came out.
Yeah, went for that raw.
They were going to do a single release, a different look, but the line got canceled before it got released.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
They were going to do an Ice Giant in that wave.
Yeah, I was looking forward to the Ice Giant.
Plus Vanguard too. Like I always from Image Comics.
Yeah.
I always thought he was cool looking. Had the alien with the primary like, red and blue like Superman look.
Mm-hmm.
But not really a Superman character, but just got the primary colors. Like I always think that's works so well because it works for Superman.
And now I can't remember there was a female character too in that line.
Yeah, I can't remember.
Can't remember who it was.
There were 2 waves that got canceled.
Yeah, one of them was that with the Ice Giant wave, and then I forget what that other Build-A figure was kind of weird.
Yeah, it was like made no sense. It was the robot, the cyborg dude from Judge Dredd, the inbred hillbillies.
Oh, yeah.
Is it Junior?
Yeah, I guess so. But it was like way out of scale. It was weird.
Yeah, he wasn't that big. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they were doing like Pit size.
Even Pit. Pit, you know, Pit was a gorgeous piece. But why?
Yeah, he's way too big. I sold mine when he's still selling for great big money, but I could have sold it for more now, but I still sold mine for like $200 back in the day because it just bugged me because I had nothing else that scaled with it.
I think I still got 2 Pits. I don't know if I'm gonna sell them or.
It's just where there's nothing that would scale with it. It just bothered me.
Yeah, you know, I made the Hulk out of it because that's just like a standalone piece on my Hulk shelf, but it doesn't really go with anything.
I know a lot of people made Hulks out of that, but like you say though, it's just so out of scale. If you can put it next to another Pit.
That's just about it. If you want to have a Pit versus Hulk and face off, like I still have 1 Pit on my shelf, and I got 1 in pieces still somewhere in my list of places where I keep figures that I haven't put together or opened yet. I got way too many of those going on.
Well, they're running between $325 to $440 right now, so they're sitting anywhere between $600 and $700 on Pit right now.
Really, I can buy myself a Galactus then.
And really, I'd rather have a Galactus over a Pit.
Yeah. Not only that, if I think about it, I can also get myself Gabriel if I sold one of those Pits.
Gabriel.
Mm-hmm.
What is that?
DX9. You sent me a link.
I blanked out. We were talking about like action figures. I didn't go Transformers. Yeah.
Yeah, well, you're the one who keeps pushing that one down my throat.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I wanted. I told you I wanted Omega Supreme since I was a kid, right? So
I have 2. Yeah, I got 2.
yeah, I know. Well, you don't really need 2.
I got the War for Cybertron one, and I got the Fans Toys Masterpiece one.
Oh, that one's wow. What do we have here? Something Wong says that pit was the first Build-A-Figure me and my bro bought all in one day. It became super rare. Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Especially the Darkness piece. Oh, wait. Did Darkness come with a pit piece or build the Monkey Man piece? I can't remember now.
I can't remember. It's been so long ago.
It was that little boy, wasn't it?
Timmy, yeah, that was Pitt's brother, half brother. He says he really wished that legendary line lasted longer than 2 waves. Sadly, Toy Biz died after that. Yeah.
Yeah, they had some beautiful pieces in the works, and they were getting better. It's very disappointing that it ended so soon.
I think Hasbro had a little bit to do with that. I know they continued as legendary comic book heroes after Hasbro bought Marvel, but I have a feeling that because what's the guy's name? Jesse Falcon?
Jesse Falcon and David Bonner.
Yeah, well, Jesse Falcon was part of the legendary comic book heroes, but didn't he end up going directly to Hasbro after?
Probably.
So I have a feeling that's why that line didn't continue. They probably said, hey, hold on. People are still buying the Toy Biz figures and not Hasbro figures. So,
well, they were so much better than what Hasbro was pumping out.
Oh, at that time, of course, yeah.
They had paint.
Wow, those first Hasbro figures were garbage.
Oh, people were like complimenting me on like the Conan's paint job. I was like, I barely touched it. I painted the boots, touched up the belt, and the gauntlets, and the rest of it's all Toy Biz. It's like they did fantastic work on their own.
Oh, that Hercules buddy, Hasbro did a good job on that.
Yep. Whoever they had on their team doing the Hercules body, they needs to be doing more stuff.
Yeah, get that person some more work, please.
Yep.
I really wish. I kind of wanted that freaking Ice Giant. He looks so cool.
Yep. I wanted Ice Giant and I wanted Vanguard.
Yeah, and I wanted that Conan that was coming out, the single one. He actually looked a little bigger than the first one. I used to have all those old pictures of what was supposed to come out.
Mm-hmm.
Probably still on my computer.
Well, I got them somewhere. I just don't have them handy.
Yeah.
So they only did 2.
Yeah. They did Pit, and then they did the Monkey Man wave.
And they had two packs released too.
Oh yeah, was it
Conan and Raw and Clownface and Panda.
Yeah.
I know Clownface and Panda was,
you know what? They kind of dropped the ball.
630 for 630 for the whole wave for Pit.
You know what though? They dropped the ball with Clownface and Panda. The Panda was too small. They made her look like, way too small. And her articulation was kind of garbage. Even what's it called? They chose weird bodies for the 2 characters.
Yeah, of course Panda actually worked good too. I've seen a lot of people do, not Panda, Clownface, do a clothed thing.
Oh yeah.
Sculpt the arms.
And some people also did Joe Fixit using that, but it's kind of too small for Joe Fixit.
Of course, at the time, though, that's about the size they were doing Hulks.
That's true. It was actually bigger than the Toy Biz Joe Fixit.
Yeah. Somehow they got yellow paint on a part that was should have been nowhere near the paint yellow station when it's painted.
Yeah.
It's got yellow paint splattered all over it.
Something Wong says it was Mayshelf who made Hercules, he thinks. He also did the head for 90s Havoc and others.
Oh, that 90s Havoc head is nice.
Yeah, and I think he also did Deadpool Build-A-Figure. Wow, that Deadpool Build-A-Figure.
Venom Pool?
Yeah, that thing is crazy. Detail,
Yeah.
wow.
That thing's nice.
I'm kind of waiting for that price to you too, right? We're both kind of waiting for that price to go down on the KO.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the KO is like crazy overpriced.
Man,
especially for a KO.
If it was the price of the Hulks, oh man, I would have owned it a long time ago.
Yeah, I'd have a couple of them. I got the official one. It's beautiful. It's one of the best Build-A-Figures they've done.
Oh, I don't have the original. I was gonna get it, but then after I just waited, that didn't work out.
Well, that wave evaporated fast.
Yeah. Something one says he also sculpted the new white Elektra and the red Herald guy from Galactus.
I need to film it. I picked out my Marvel Legends top 10. I just gotta shoot it. And it's my top 10 of stuff I have, not everything that came out.
Who's the red Herald guy from Galactus?
Morg.
Oh, okay. He's red.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Reddish brown.
Yeah.
But the only issue I have with Morg is sculpt is not it. It's the size. He needed to be bigger.
I was just gonna say that sculpt is beautiful. So if this is the same guy who's doing this guy, obviously he's got some good sculpt work under his belt there. So I hope he does more stuff for them.
Yep. The problem right now is they keep wanting to send digital files instead of prototypes, so they don't. And the factories are getting the sizes wrong.
Yeah. We need to start putting some good stuff out there, man. Because so far, all the stuff that was named, this guy's amazing. Mayfield, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
Mayshelf. What's his name? Mayshelf. He also did the Retro Scarlet Witch and Old Man Hawkeye. Again, those are great looking figures.
Yeah, the Old Man Hawkeye's got probably the best one of the best head sculpts, and it looks good on everything you put it on.
I know. You know what though? Even the one with the glasses looks good.
Oh yeah, I use both of them to make like custom Joes.
Oh yeah, that one, the one with the glasses and the ponytail, that looks like a seasoned freaking, what's it called? A seasoned mercenary.
Oh yeah, he looks like a military contractor, like something that you see out like an '80s movie or something like that.
Oh yeah, and he's been doing it his whole life since he was like 6 years old.
Yep. A lot of match on his chin and
yeah, his stubble
activates. A lot of cigar.
Oh yeah. It's the guy who opens a bottle on with his teeth.
He's like the most interesting man in the world.
Also, the MCU Cable and Deadpool. Hasbro just needs to hire him full time. he does sculpt work for other companies too. Well, you know what I mean? Like that, the MCU Cable and Deadpool, the sculpt work again was amazing on those two.
Oh yeah.
It's true. Why don't they just hire this guy all the time, man? Name without says the old man Hawkeye was only sold in a 2-pack. Yes.
Yep. But the Logan it comes with is not bad though. You get the long trench coat.
Yeah, that coat is actually really nice though.
And I like the new Logan head with the hat too.
Yeah.
If you want to, you can actually, if you get the 2-pack too, if you want to use the Old Man Hawkeye head on something else, take the Logan head, put it on the Hawkeye body, give it a vest, and makes a damn good caretaker.
Yeah, that's true too. That 2-pack was on sale for a bit, but sadly passed on. I think price went back up. You know what though? I see it dropping a little bit every once in a while. Best thing to do is keep your eye on it on Amazon, because Amazon sometimes has those warehouse sales, and like I got mine for like up here in Canada especially, it was really cheap. I can't remember exactly what I paid for it, but I mean it was less than the price of 2 figures for sure.
Another place to keep watch on, go to eBay and look up Hasbro Toy Shop. Hasbro never rebranded their eBay store to Hasbro Pulse. It's still called the Toy Shop. And they run some insane sales on there sometimes. I actually picked up a second. So I used the first 2-pack for custom fodder. I wanted to replace it because they're such good figures, so leave them alone. And I got them for like, I think half off.
Yeah, I might have to try and get it. Yeah, keep checking those places.
$49 right now on Amazon for the 2-pack.
So that's what, $25 a figure US, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
What's the standard price of a figure right now?
Yep. Jeez, that Colossus Juggernaut 2-pack went up to $139.
Gee.
Hasbro Toy Shop is it officially Hasbro?
Yep, that is their official store. That's what Hasbro Pulse used to be called before they like shut it down, rebranded it. It's like, oh, we're shutting down Hasbro Toy Shop. We're not going to do it anymore. Then they shut it down, restarted it as Hasbro Pulse. It's like total marketing gimmick. They just never bothered to, after all these years, they never bothered to rename the eBay store.
Huh.
They got the Old Man Logan and Hawkeye on eBay for $37.98.
There you go. Hasbro Toy Shop?
Huh?
Was it the Hasbro Toy Shop or is it the
eBay?
Well, I know is it the Hasbro Toy Shop on eBay, their store?
Let's see.
Or is it just a random seller?
Deal Zone discount.
Well, there you go. Name withheld. Jump on it. That's a damn good price for the 2-pack.
So yeah, $50 on eBay. They're running on average between 30 something, like one for 49 mint on card. So
cool.
Because just for Hawkeye, some of these people are charging. I mean, how just for the head sculpt, it's $25.
Yeah, because you know what, you can make good use of the body for a lot of different figures, and both of those heads could work with pretty much anything you put them on.
Yeah, because some people are charging like 113. Oh, this is coming from Italy, so you're probably going on the euro there.
Oh, it's super reflective. My paper that I painted silver all this time is getting super shiny. Yeah, got a little bit too much paint on this one, but it'd be all right.
I'm assuming some of those prices are higher just because eBay's taking a bigger chunk now.
Oh yeah. It used to be like where you can go to eBay and figure out what you want to charge for stuff. Now you got to figure in people have to mark up all their prices because of eBay's greed.
Yeah.
Did you guys hear that Hasbro bought out D&D?
No.
Yeah, they bought out Dungeons and Dragons. So before they got bought out by Hasbro, there was no IP stuff attached to it. So like, a lot of these people could make products and stuff like that. Now the CEO of Hasbro is stating that if anybody's utilizing anything that's considered IP, it's 25%. They're charging you 25% off of what it is that you made, and then on top of it all, you don't own it. It becomes their intellectual property, and you don't get any like credit or anything like that. You don't get paid for it.
Well, that's the death of D&D.
Pretty much. Tell you, Hasbro, man, they're going crazy left and right here.
Well, it's like we were talking about 10 years ago or better. They start going after like customizers.
Yep.
For selling intellectual property.
Yep. Doing the same thing with D&D as previously before, they bought it out and there was no IP. You could make, stuff based off of it, and you could actually make money and got credit for it, and you didn't get charged or nothing. Now it's 25% markup, and then it becomes their IP automatically.
One of the big toy channels and has names, but they side it with being a total douche about it too. I think people don't remember, but Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Something Wong said Hasbro makes D&D figs now, but just like the NBA line, they are costly, not much accessories.
Well, in articulation, garbage.
Oh yeah.
They're like the way they went Star Wars Black Series: single elbow, single knees. Which I never really cared about that cartoon. I never did like it. I remember watching it, but
I tried watching on Tubi a couple weeks ago. I couldn't even make it to the first episode.
Yeah, same.
Just turn it off and put on Batman Hush. What the hell is I looking for?
This one of those cartoons you watch. I only watched it because you're waiting for the one to come afterwards.
Yeah.
When you're a kid.
Nico said, I think it was Pixel Dan that posted 2 D&D figs with broken hands.
Oh yeah, I think I saw that.
I missed that one.
I think I saw it on his Twitter or Instagram one, or it might have been a community post. I can't remember. I saw it somewhere. Dan's real nice. I met him in person.
Pixel Dan.
Yeah. There's actually in my shorts. Actually, he did a bumper, and now you're watching Collector Express.
That was actually cool of him to do that, though.
Yeah. Well, I didn't know he would do that. He got some. I talked to him for a good while. Then somebody right after I talked to him, got him to do the bumper. It's like, holy shit. Let me go back and ask him if he'd be willing to do that. Of course, I felt obligated to buy a pen and something else off of him too. I got one of those enamel pens, they're cool. I bought his book, his Moku book.
Yeah.
It's a nice piece. He put a lot of work in that thing. Like history, all the action figures at the time he made it. He does amateur pro wrestling too.
Who does? Pixel?
Yep.
No way.
Yeah. He had a match with one of the WWE wrestler not too long ago.
I never would have pictured him as a wrestler.
Oh yeah, he's big in the wrestling. He does on the indie circuit some.
It's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what did I got here?
Well, they had like a hardcore match, if I remember correctly, and he like was in the ring, like where they put lay on the nails and stuff, and
Oh yeah,
picked them up and slammed on a bunch of toys like Legos and stuff.
I see when they do that with thumbtacks, but then yeah, when I saw somebody do that with the Legos, I was like, you know what, that would freaking hurt.
Yeah.
Okay, what do we got? Some comments. There's a nice Mephisto custom cast on eBay from 3D Marine for $16 plus shipping.
Well, I've seen that. That's good looking head sculpt. I've seen people been making customs with that.
Yeah, because we're never gonna get one because the HasLab never went through.
Yeah, they're going to say, "Oh, you can't release it because she's the devil," even though McFarlane released Satanus, Sabak or whatever his name is, with the freaking pentagram on his chest.
Yeah, what didn't Hasbro release Surtur?
Yep, Surtur. The same dude that sided with Hasbro for not for going after customizers years ago. He's one saying, "Well, they can't make it because Mephisto is the actual real devil." No, he's not. He's a devil in Marvel. There's several people that claim to be the devil in Marvel.
Why would he be the devil? No, he's not the devil. The devil's Lucifer. Satan.
Yep. And he showed up in Ghost Rider, like for Volume 1.
Wow.
So did they didn't say his name, but so did Jesus.
Yeah.
But it was clearly who it was supposed to be.
Nico says it was sad to see Pixel Dan with the two broken hand figures. He says it's sad to see, but my brain automatically thought of ways to fix it.
Yep.
Yeah,
welcome to the customizing world.
Emilio Lopez says Hasbro profitability had been down, and it seems like they are grasping at straws, despite it being their own doing, raising prices for collectibles during a recession. Not only that, but also raising prices and giving us crappy paints, no accessories, using the bodies that don't belong with the actual characters.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Something wrong says, do you guys hear about the fate of WWE? The company's being sold. I heard it's being sold as well to an Arabic buyer.
Really?
Yep.
Yeah, I've heard McMahon's been trying to sell it for a while.
Well, Stephanie just stepped down. I don't know.
I never thought that company was going to go out of the McMahon's hands.
You know, when I was a kid watching wrestling every Saturday, and I used to see Vince McMahon and Gorilla Monsoon on the side there, I never even thought for a second that McMahon owned the whole thing at that point. You know, and he was just playing like a commentator on the sidelines. Maybe it says maybe Disney.
Yeah, I think that's one of the people that are trying to get to buy it.
That's a rumor about Saudi Arabia buying it. Yeah, that's all I heard. I never really looked into it, but somebody said, I remember reading that somebody from Saudi Arabia bought it. So, Quinn Comics at Collector Express. Greetings, my friend. How are you doing tonight?
Yeah, I'm doing good, my friend. Adding some paint details to some G.I. Joe figures that they always seem to leave off anymore.
Something one says, I always thought he'd give it to his son-in-law, Triple H, but heard it might get sold to Saudi Arabia as well.
Yeah, it's surprising that it's not staying in the McMahons, or at least the
Stephanie and Triple H.
Yeah, they've been running it forever, and in real life, those two are really good people too. They help. They're such nice people, from understanding.
I forget which wrestler it was now. I just saw. Who the hell posted it on their social media? One of the wrestlers posted something about Stephanie, saying that he's known Stephanie since she was like 13 years old, and she was running shit in the WWE even back then. Like, I mean, she started at a very young age getting into the business. So, yeah, Saudi Arabia has money. You know what? It's funny when you think about it. They're saying, I remember somebody saying, one of the comedians was talking about, just say like American millionaires compared to millionaires from Saudi Arabia area. And it was like saying that American millionaires' money is kind of like a cute little piggy bank account for a child compared to like theirs. It's like, oh, is that how much you have? It's so cute. My son has that in his piggy bank. You know what I mean?
Well, from my understanding, poverty, being poor is illegal there. You can actually be locked up if you don't have a certain amount of money. From what I understand, well, the police are driving Lamborghinis and Ferraris.
Well, people are buying like a car that they've only made 4 of in the entire world, and they're putting it in a room, never to be driven, just to sit there like a showpiece. So,
well, in Saudi Arabia, they'll buy those super rare cars, drive them, and just abandon them and let them rot.
Oh, have you seen? You know, somebody told me. You know that I don't know which desert they drive through to go all the way to Dubai. You know, a lot of times people run out of gas, and they just leave the car there and they forget about it.
Yeah, they don't care. They spent $1 million for a car.
Like, I can't believe they say if you drive along that desert, you'll see just abandoned cars, all high end.
All the airports are filled with abandoned supercars.
Something Wong says wrestling in Marvel was his childhood.
Yep.
Emilio says maybe Vince much rather sell it than give it to his family.
Well, I think that where they started trading public, made a board or something like that, where he got kicked off of it for misconduct thing. I don't think he cared anymore.
That's what they're saying. Name Withal says Vince left the company and just came back. I think that was just a ruse. Him leaving. Vince is kind of crazy for trying to sell it. He fought so hard just to buy it from his dad. His dad was abusive to him as a kid. He took nothing and made it into a multi-millionaire company. Yeah. Yeah, he did. Well, he ended up conquering WCW, right?
Well, the Attitude Era, like the way they ran that, is what defeated WCW. And plus, they were spending money like it's going out of style at WCW.
They were getting everybody.
Yep, they were paying people their talent millions to leave WWF to go to WCW.
Yep, people were jumping ship, and that didn't last long.
Yep.
You guys, I don't mean to change the subject. My wife just brought my attention to something. Lisa Marie Presley just died.
What?
54 years old.
I just watched the Meekin thing where they sold that jet. Elvis is abandoned jet.
She's only
That's the daughter, right? Lisa Marie?
Yeah, that's his daughter.
Oh, no, it was his wife. Priscilla is what I saw the other day.
Yeah, Priscilla is the wife. So Lisa Marie must be, that's the daughter.
Yeah.
And Lisa Marie's the one who was married to Michael Jackson for a while.
Yeah.
And Nicolas Cage, too, right?
Oh, yeah. And Nicolas Cage got pissed because she made him sell all his comic books and stuff.
What?
Yep. And he ended up going back and buying them after we tried to rebuy everything afterwards.
Jesus. But that was he probably paid an arm and a leg after that fact. He probably paid more to get them back than he sold them for.
Oh, yeah.
Wow, I can't believe she died. She's so young.
Had to be something going
on. And, everybody from my youth is dying off.
I know, it's kind of depressing.
Yeah, it's like, your childhood's going away.
You know what I feel it too? Like, how we were talking about the Attitude Era wrestlers. All these guys are just dropping like flies. Like, I mean, I'm not a huge wrestling fan now, but I was back then. You know what I mean?
Oh, yeah. I felt it when Scott Hall passed. He was... Yeah. I really liked Scott Hall back in the day. His Razor Ramon character.
Yeah, even just as Scott Hall with the NWO is just great.
Yeah. I was getting ready to say the same thing, and when he went to the WCW, I remember when he walked on that back when they did them live. He walked on the set. He's like, "I got a big surprise for you next week before Kevin Nash got released."
Yeah. But
Kevin
yeah,
Nash,
I mean, like,
yeah, Kevin Nash's son died too.
Oh wow, it's funny how Kevin Nash is doing really well now in the movies too. Like he's got scenes in a lot of movies now too. Like I know he was in those Magic Mike movies. I actually just saw him, I guess, related to that movie because there's that movie that just came out recently with. I always get mixed up when I say the name Channing Tatum.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He did that movie with the dog, the army dog. He took his.
That's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good movie.
Yeah, and you got Kevin Nash. Kevin Nash made me laugh. At first, he looked like one of those guys who was just going to end up killing him, but all he did was he had his nice little little farm going on there. He just didn't want to get caught. Yeah, Kevin Nash was in a Punisher movie. He played the Russian. Oh yeah, that's right. I heard him. He played Super Shredder in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles too. Because that was a big dude in that suit, man.
Oh yeah.
You know, I think the first.
I kind of like to take the. I would kind of like to get the. I got a mitten box Super Shredder from NECA.
Oh yeah.
I wouldn't mind getting that signed by Kevin Nash.
Oh yeah. You know what though? It kills me is that the Russian on Punisher. I honestly had no idea that was him.
Oh, a lot of people didn't recognize him. He had that was before he ever cut his hair short. He's always been known with long hair, dyed it bleach blonde, and it took everybody a moment to realize, holy crap, that's Kevin Nash.
And then once you see it, you can't unsee it.
Yep.
It's like, yeah, he's. I remember people were making customs of that using the wrestling figure.
Oh yeah, I didn't recognize him until I think it was. I watched it a second time. I kept looking at his face. I was like, he looks familiar. And then I just like Googled it, and I was like, I had no clue it was Kevin Nash.
Yeah. Then once you saw and you knew that was it. Every time you see that part now, it's like, oh shit! How did I not see it the first time?
I was just so used to him with long hair.
Yeah, of course.
It really threw me off. I think the only other time he had short hair was when he was in that Adam Sandler remake of Burt Reynolds movie, Mean Machine.
Longest
The
Yard.
Longest Yard, yeah, never mind. Mean Machine was the UK version for soccer.
Yeah.
That was a Guy Ritchie film.
Nash was in John Wick. Which part was he in? I think I remember seeing him. I just can't remember which part it was now. It may have been the first part if it was the Russian. Yeah, those guys there. Those guys are what made wrestling. Like even like Austin, and I was a big fan.
The NWO invasion and the Attitude Era, that was like peak wrestling.
Oh, that's right. Oh my God, Nico just clarified. He was the bouncer that I guess John Wick let him go outside the club. That's right. Yeah. Yeah, the Ultimate Warrior too. That whole era there.
Yeah.
And then before Stone Cold Steve Austin, you had good guys and bad guys, but it wasn't until Steve Austin entered the scene that once he became Stone Cold Steve Austin, there was no such thing as good guys and bad guys anymore.
His character and what he did with that changed the makeup of wrestling.
They're saying that his merchandise surpassed Hulk Hogan and the Ultimate Warriors.
Oh, I wouldn't doubt it.
Oh, I had a 316 T-shirt.
Oh, I don't anybody in our age range. I'm surprised anybody is with a person who didn't have it.
Mm-hmm.
Yep, the anti-hero. That's right. He was the guy you like to hate.
Yep.
Yeah, that whole hero babyface deal, that's a done deal these days.
Oh, everybody hated when he first started Stone Cold. People hated his guts because he got Bret to come out of retirement for a while, and come back in that feud with Bret Hart.
Yep.
Yep. And then they had that I Quit match, and Bret Hart. Remember, Bret Hart had him like a stuck pig, bleeding from the head, and he wouldn't quit, and then he just passed out, and people started to like him after that. Jordan says 90s wrestling was a creative, energized time. Yep. And Something Wrong says he was like the Wolverine of wrestling.
Oh,
You know, which is one of my favorite things, and I always watch it once in a while because you'll see this on Facebook or on Instagram. It's that famous scene where, uh, what's the other wrestling, TWA, or I can't remember, and NXT or whatever. They invaded
Yeah.
the WWE, and all you
Yeah, it
see
was
is
NXT.
it was like this big rumble going on in the ring, outside the ring, in the back, in the parking lot, and the WWE guys were outnumbered and they were just getting jumped. And then all of a sudden you see the pickup truck pull up. Austin comes out with he's got a tire iron in his hand. He just starts labeling people, and then it was ECW, I think. Yeah, it was ECW. That's right. And he handles the guys in the parking lot. Then he handles the guys backstage. Then he makes his way down the aisle, jumps in the ring. He gave about 9 or 10 guys stunners. At first, he comes in with the punches. One punch each guy, knocking them down. It's like, oh my god!
oh, that's
And one
fun.
of the,
And what made wrestling back then fun, the cream of the crop, quote Macho Man, got the rise to the top. There were no riders. The personalities got to shine through.
Mhm.
Whoever had the best personality is the ones who got the big push.
That's right. Well, they say that that's like back in the gladiator times. If you win the crowd,
Yep.
you win. You basically win your riches, right? So that's when you found out Vince was the real boss. Yeah.
It was me, Austin. It was me all along.
Yeah.
I think I have all my paintwork done for the night. I got my
Yeah,
bats cleaned up.
We're about at 3 hours now too.
Yep.
I got 257.
So all they like to do is let this stuff dry and put it back together.
Something Wong says, I think it was Triple H's idea to create NXT, gave opportunity for the underdogs to grow, which is true, yeah, and also gave women wrestlers more personality than just their looks. Totally.
Oh yeah.
And Gaslands Mechanic says, hey guys, what's today's project? Oh,
I've been painting G.I. Joe figures. I got did washes on my bats, dry brushes on the bats. I washed the pants for Sarge, painted up the boots, fixed those up where they didn't paint the laces in the center of the boots black like they're supposed to be. And got all kinds of detailing, washed all the gear and the boots.
ton of arms and weapons.
Yep, and lots of different weapons. Basically, all this stuff needs to dry, and then I'll put them back together. And I'll hit them with some sealer, and there's 2 of them here. But I'm not going to do the full, extensive, camo pattern on these Sarge legs. The wash did fine. Darken them up. Got some detail in the legs.
Yeah. Name Withheld's asking if you clear coat the dry brushing.
I do. I'll hit them with a sealer, then hit them finishes I want. I can hit them with a dull coat. My sealer is glossy. I use the automotive sealer. Then I'll hit it with a dull coat. And a lot of times with the Joe stuff, I stop right there with the dull coat but I'll probably go back with the silver stuff and brush on some Semi-Gloss. I got some Model Masters acrylic Semi-Gloss still left. I got 2 bottles of this bottle, and I've got a brand new bottle in the cabinet. That way I got mixed finishes. I got dull on the fabrics, semi-shiny on the metal parts. I like a mixed texture like that. Different textures can make a figure look more high-end. Yeah, Emilio, someone else was mentioning about the Masterverse origins or ending, which sucks because
Yeah.
Origins, especially. I love the Origins. Man, that sucks.
That wasn't a long run, was it?
No, man. Of course, they've made a lot of Origins figures. They don't have
Yeah, they
everybody, but they've made a lot of them. They were pumped out fast. Hopefully, that just means they're going to restart and do something better. I'm still shocked they didn't just retool Master Builders Classics figures, update them to make them pinless and give them some better ankles and hinged wrist joints. Because they were there, the sculpt, because they had that people think of He-Man. And hell, I grab one right now. I got a bunch of them over here. This is what people think of when they think of He-Man proportion-wise.
Yep.
They could have retooled these, got rid of the giant pins, did pinless. What the hell? Some figures just fall. Random figures fall all the time. But yeah, they could have just, because these are just got swivels like the Master Universe, DC Universe Classics swivels.
Yeah.
Some of the later ones they did actually had hinged wrist. Yeah, they could have updated these and just did a little bit of tweaking on these and released all these at retail, just with pinless technology and a few upgrades. And they were sold like hell because there's still a big market for the classics.
Something Wong's got an interesting question. You might know because you deal with the fodder a lot. You deal with the Caliban. Jeez.
I do not. No, YouTube. I do not deal with the Caliban.
The Caliban buck. He's asking if he wants to make a Zangief custom. So he's wondering if there's any boots or legs that can swap onto the Caliban Build-A-Figure.
Oh.
That's whoa! I'm trying to think. In that size, they didn't really make much in that size.
Yeah, I've actually been trying to find a good set of boots for it myself for Rogue Prime.
I'm wondering if something in another line would work.
Yeah,
maybe something McFarlane.
Well, these big enough? No, these won't be big enough.
Yeah, you might have to look at a different line because Hasbro really didn't do nothing like that.
Yeah, Bane's legs are way too big. It's so good. Here's Caliban here. His boot is but the size of his calf.
You know what? They would have worked though. What about using Bane for a Zangief? He's a big boy, right?
This Bane here is the size of a here's
Marvel Select Hulk.
Juggernaut.
Oh yeah, that's a select size right there.
They're toe to toe.
Yeah, that Bane is about the size of the Marvel Select Hulk.
Yeah. Oh, I just saw something that might work. Oh, Age Apocalypse. Age of Apocalypse. Apocalypse.
Oh yes, he's got those.
He's got boots right here. You'd have to use the body of the Age of Apocalypse, but he has the Caliban arms. But he's got boots with swivels. I think that would be your. He's got the Caliban arms, but he's got a completely different body. So
And
they're
they're pretty
similar,
cheap.
and usually you can get those pretty decently priced. So that could be what you're needing right there. Yep. And also too, will be probably harder to work with is the. Just saw it. Everything slid and I can find it. A controller, maybe a controller wave or a Thanos, but the boots don't swivel. They're one piece.
Well, I just looked it up. Zangief is 7 feet tall, so you need a big buck.
Yeah. I'm thinking. Oh, well, I'm sitting here looking for the controller wave leg I got right here in front of me. Yeah, the boot don't swivel, but the legs are not compatible.
No, he's saying here he forgot about the Apocalypse using the same, but I'm pretty sure, yeah, that Apocalypse will work well for if he wants it in the Caliban style body.
Mm.
Which one, the BAF or the AOA?
The AOA because of the boots.
Yeah.
This one. I'm actually going to turn this one into a bigger, better Thanos eventually.
Yeah.
Because I hate how small the deluxe figure is. It's another one that's too small.
That's the thing with Hasbro. They're making regular figures too small and bigger figures. Regular figures too big and the big figures too small.
Yep.
Yeah. Definitely.
All right.
Gaston's asking how He-Man turned out.
Oh, he's still working on that one, but I have my completed one. I have the second one I'm still working on, but this is what it'll end up looking like.
You have a review on in the video review already up for him. So.
Final figures for 2022. He's in that video. Of course, I gave him a Master Universe Classic sword since I did the video, though. And I'm actually going to. What's cool? I'm going to actually put him on the Master Universe Classics Battle Cat with the Battle Lion armor, which is the 2000 Battle Cat.
Oh, nice.
And he's actually a little better proportioned to be on that. Because Battle Cat in the 2006 cartoon was freaking huge.
Mm-hmm.
He's same height as a not as broad. He's still chunky, but not Classics chunky. This is such a great buck.
Looks awesome.
Go buy some more, Don, or no?
Oh, me? I'm been looking. Right now it's still like in 30s, but I always keep an eye on. I check Amazon every day or so because sometimes they go down like pretty cheap on Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon. They had them on sale during the Black Fridays and Cyber Monday.
Every few months they go on sale. Every couple of months or so. Hey, look, Tiger.
The bats actually probably have the best butterfly joint in the classified.
Really?
Move really well.
Because they got that track system in those too, right?
They do. But they move really well, though, on these. So. Just painting the necks makes such a huge difference.
Yeah. Nico says, "Gotta go. Awesome hanging out with you fellas as always." Yo, Joe.
Oh, yeah, we're getting ready to wrap up ourselves, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, if you want to support the channel, send me your Caliban parts. And I'm just kidding. So, mentioned too on the Teespring for some reason had screwed up all the graphics for the t-shirts, and I went back through and fixed all those. But right before the stream, I was like, it takes a while to go through and edit them and get them all back up, but they're all working now. And their prices changed too, and I put the profits level low because I don't want to rip anybody off. So I had it like where I was making $0 on everything when they changed their prices.
You're better off. KO Juggy giveaway.
Oh, hashtag.
Actually, Don actually sent a Black Knight for a feature giveaway. He made a custom cake for her. See if I can get some other stuff together for that.
Yeah, we should consider it because we passed the 3,000 mark.
We passed 3,000 and we just hit 3,200 this week.
So I think one of those is in order.
Yep. And well, my friends, I think it's that time.
Yeah.
And everybody in the chat, thank you for coming out, hanging out with us tonight. It was a fun stream. We got a lot done. Thank you, Jordan. Trying to get my mouse to work. And as always, we can't do this without you guys. So I really appreciate the little community we got going on. And
hang on.
Family. Why did you make me do this? Think.
All right, guys. Well, I need to get the stream set up for Sunday. The whole crew will be together on Sunday, and I got to start getting my stuff together for the convention in February.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I need to start gathering up, making a list, and I'll just go to Big Bad Toy Store, basically get prices. That'd be the best way to do it.
Well, we all hope you do well at that show.
I appreciate it, and it'd be fun.
Make money to buy more figures. So that's all it is.
Exactly.
You're only putting back into the system.
It's for a while.
Yeah.
But
right.
We'll see. I got several things I need to review up for the channel. I got the Daredevil 3-pack I need to review, and then the Mr. Pumpkin that Don sent as well. I get his stuff back to him. But yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up. And actually, I left out one of the bats. I'm gonna do another one in sessions as tutorials for the channel. Somebody on Instagram asked about if I can do like a tutorial on these.
Oh, nice.
Or where I can do that, I'll do like that way it'll be a higher resolution doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And show everybody like what you can do just to sprucing up a dull, cheap, plasticky looking figure into something really nice.
Exactly.
Well, they're not that cheap looking, but it is definitely lacking on paint. And some of the paint that's there is kind of a little sloppy, like with the yellow. You end up painting some of the brackets black, straps, and painting over the yellow bleeding they were doing. But okay. We'll see everybody Sunday. Oh, we got a few comments before we go. And we'll catch y'all next time.
Have a good night, guys.
Good one.